BakerHughes has been using composite products for downhole applications since the 1960s. Today, they are used in wells worldwide. The quick-drill composite plugs are an essential part of advancing reservoir efficiency during fracking operations. The BakerHughes composite plugs have been used in some of the most prolific wells in unconventional reservoirs. The composite plugs have been engineered to function specifically in horizontal as well as vertical wellbores. In horizontal wellbores, the bottom hole assembly is typically deployed on wireline. The bottom hole assembly consists of the perforating guns, setting tool, and the composite plug. Once the plug reaches the target depth, the pumps are shut down and the tool string comes to a halt. The plug is then pulled back to setting depth to ensure tension in the wireline. A signal from the wireline truck is then sent down the wireline, which activates the industry standard Baker E4 setting tool. The signal triggers the setting sequence and the setting tool strokes, causing the slips to engage the casing and pack off the elastomer, thus creating a reliable seal. The bottom hole assembly is then pulled back up hole to commence the next operation. Shear pins tend to flex, thus changing the shear area and creating an inconsistent final setting force. BakerHughes composite plugs use shear rings, which utilize a threaded connection, providing a secure link from the tool to the rest of the bottom hole assembly, and in addition provide a more consistent shear area. The BakerHughes slip is made up of radial slip inserts molded into the composite slip body. The slip insert is made of cast iron and has a groove notch on the back that creates a stress riser during removal and therefore produces smaller sized cuttings. The composite slip body is one piece, which makes it rigid and robust. BakerHughes slip design provides for maximum casing bite while minimizing the amount of cast iron. The innovative elastomer design has been the cornerstone of BakerHughes composite plug success. This composite plug design is unique in the marketplace because it does not require any backups to support the elastomer during pack-off. The continuous diameter packing element allows for high flow rate bypass without the possibility of presetting or swabbing. This is extremely critical during the horizontal deployment completions, which require higher pump rates to navigate the horizontal wellbores. The clutch cut on the upper and lower end act as an anti-rotation mechanism, maximizing the removal efficiency. There are three types of composite plugs which can be used: a bridge plug and two types of frac plugs, a poppet style and a ball type. The bridge plug is a solid plug which holds pressure integrity from above and below. The frac plugs act as a one-way check valve, holding pressure from above but allowing flow through the tool from below. The ball-type frac plug relies on a ball being dropped after perforating and is the plug most commonly used in horizontal applications. We will be using a ball-type frac plug in this animation example. The bottom hole assembly is then moved up hole and the guns are activated. This process is repeated, producing cluster perforations over the span of the pay zone and creating multiple entry points for the fracture stimulation. The ball is then dropped from surface and pumped onto seat. A pressure spike as the ball seats is the indication that the frac job is ready to be pumped. The frac job is now completed for this section, and this sequence is repeated as many times as necessary. Once all the targeted zones are fracked, the composite plugs are easily removed with coil tubing, motor, and mill. The lower section of each plug has a clutching feature, which allows for the plug to lock into the one below it, thus maximizing the milling efficiency. The investment of a frac job is a considerable amount, and the ability to divert the frac job to the intended interval is key in the performance of the well. When selecting the composite plug to divert the frac job, don't take chances on settling for anything but the best. BakerHughes Quick Drill Composite Plugs. We know composites, and we know pump down.